Hello and welcome to the Musical Instrument Investigator. Today we're on the website of Julien's Auctioneers, based in the USA in California, and we're going to have a look at their latest auction. This is the Icons and Idols of Rock and Roll. Now this is an absolutely huge auction. It's like ridiculous. It's 1,300 items or something like that. We're not going to have a look at all of that, or even more, sorry, nearly 1,600 items. It's really crazy. 16 kind of pages worth, but this has lots of really interesting rock and roll kind of famous people merch and collectibles and stuff like that. We're just going to have a look at through this auction and have a look at the kind of the instrument related things, mainly guitars but a few other things, because otherwise we would literally be here all day. I think there's about 100 or so guitars, maybe a few more. Some really interesting Don McLean stuff, as you can see here, a lot of Steve Vai stuff, some other bits. I think there's some Kurt Cobain stuff. So yeah, this is a huge auction. I'll put a link in the description. Check it out, see what you think. This auction is 3 days, so it's the 11th, the 12th and the 13th of November. It's the 10th today. By the time I kind of upload this video, it's probably going to be very close to, or actually on the day of the auction, but as I'm in the UK and they're in the US, it's going to be a little bit different time wise, but you should just be able to see all the auctions. As always, check all the terms and conditions of everything. Make sure you know the rules of bidding on this auction before you do it. This is based in the US, obviously, this auction, so there might be some things here with CITES restrictions that you can't ship outside of the US. Check all the shipping costs because it can get quite expensive. Buyer's premium on this auction appears to be 25%, so that's the amount that you pay on top of the final hammer price. It's pretty standard, not too crazy, a premium. And yeah, that's kind of enough of me saying that. We've got lots to get on with, so I'm going to kind of go through this. Ordinarily I might try and just pick out a few items here and there, but as all of this stuff is kind of famous people related, I thought actually it's probably not a bad idea to kind of cover most of it. So I'm just going to try and speed through it. If there's something really interesting, I'll spend a bit more time, but bear with me when we kind of blitz through this auction. So the first thing to look at here, I think, is Don McLean, his first ever stringed instrument. It's a home modified 1955 Gretsch ukulele that was bought for him from his parents in 1955. So when he was 10 years old, he saw Arthur Godfrey playing a ukulele on television and decided it would be easy enough to learn to play since it only had 4 strings. So he's made some modifications because he wanted to have it look like a guitar. Yeah, a lot fascinating. If you're a big Don McLean fan, then great opportunity here to get a bit of Don McLean history, and if you like ukuleles as well, then an added bonus. Estimates 1,000 to 2,000. It's already on 800. That's going to do pretty well. Bidding ends tomorrow. And then we have a 1947 Martin 518 Terz acoustic guitar. 5 to 7 the estimate. We're on 2,250. Smallest guitar in Martin's catalogue at the time. Unique 5/8 size travel instrument there. So another good bit of Don McLean stuff. I'll put the link in the description. I definitely encourage everyone to check out the listings a bit more. I mean, there's so much information on this website that I just really can't go into it without having like a 10-hour long video, so you just have to bear with me. Don McLean 1952 Martin 0028G classical acoustic guitar there. Have a quick look at that. 3 to 5 is the estimate. We're on 2,250 at the moment. He obviously likes Martin stuff, I think. Here's a Vega banjo circa 1970. Custom Andy Wallace neck there. 10 to 20 the estimate. Current bid 2.5. So I think there's some brilliant kind of information along with that. Don McLean circa 1970 Yamaha G50A acoustic guitar there. Estimates 5 to 700, already on 800. I don't think we need to go too deep into that one. You can see all of the clothes, everything. Like, wow, really crazy watch. It's absolutely mad. Pocket knives, knife roll case. This is absolutely outrageous. If you love Don McLean, this is an amazing auction. Let's have a look at this. Don McLean 1963 Martin 0021 acoustic there. 4 to 6 is the estimate. It's already on 6. I think all of this stuff is going to do really well. Really interesting. All these necklaces and watches. Rolex Oyster, that's going to do well. Watches are doing well, were doing really well. I think the bottom's gone out. This is a really interesting lot here. Don McLean, Homeless Brother and Solo, stage and studio played 1929. Martin, treble O, 28 Herringbone. So this is a serious instrument. 50 to 70 is the estimate. 22 current bid. It'd be interesting to see if this goes a lot higher. Used it a lot, it seems. A lot of kind of solo work, so it seems to be quite a rare example there. So yeah, his #1 guitar for a long time, so quite important. Can also be seen being held by McLean on the cover of his album Playing Favourites. So recording of his 5th studio album as well, Homeless Brother. First live album, solo, so a pretty important guitar there. More interesting stuff at Don McLean's 1975 Martin D35S acoustic. Estimates 3 to 5. Got 250 on that so far. So used in lots of live performances and things. I said, I think the good thing with Julien's auction is that actually they keep the information up after the sale, so I don't need to go super in depth into this because you can look it up yourself, and I definitely recommend that that people kind of have a look at it and see what you think. So then we've got a 1976 Martin Treble 45 custom made acoustic guitar. One of a kind Martin there, especially for Don McLean. So that's quite curious. So he said it's a big deal, this guitar, because Martin didn't have a custom shop at the time. So interesting one there. 4 to 6 the estimate. Current bid 3,500. More stuff here. Don McLean Chain Lightning studio played 1932 Martin 0021 acoustic there. Estimate 7 to 9. We're on 4 so far on the bids there. Pictures are kind of okay, they're not amazing, but I guess if you like Don McLean and you like Martin guitars or whatever, you kind of know what you're bidding on there. Don McLean circa late 1970s custom made Great Lakes banjo there. 4 to 6 the estimate. Starting bid, current bid 1,250. Lots more kind of interesting stuff. Don McLean Carnegie Hall 1983 tour stage played 1957 Martin D28 acoustic. 7 to 9 the estimates on 6 already, so definitely a Martin fan without question, and all the provenance and everything with this, so definitely a cool lot. There's a Don McLean 1980 Squire Precision electric bass there. 6 to 800, current bid 300, not so interesting. Trace Elliott Boxer bass amp there as well. All of this stuff, Don McLean. 1990 Martin D40 BLE Brazilian limited edition acoustic guitar. This must have some kind of CITES restriction if it's got Brazilian rosewood. Doesn't quite say. Personal collection of Don McLean. 8 to 12 the estimate, 6,000. Current bid. Signed by luthier Mike Longworth there and CEO. Okay. More knives and more boots and watches. Ruger Vaquero revolver and Buscadero gun belt. Interesting. Maybe I should expand my auction videos. Another 1990 Martin 39 limited edition reissue D45 acoustic. Estimates 20 to 30. We're on 9 so far on that. Really crazy amount of Martins for sure. Stage played and signed 1990 Martin D28P acoustic there. Estimates 3 to 5. We're on 2.5. Definitely liked his boots and knives for sure. Even a bow and arrow there. Don McLean Legendary Tips and Guitar Tricks video played 1991 Martin D45 acoustic. Estimate 4 to 6. From 3.5 so far. Excellent. Don McLean stage played and signed 1991 Martin D35P acoustic guitar there, 2 to 3. Current bid 1750. Oh, interesting. He had a 1991 Fender Jazzmaster there. That's pretty cool. Have a look at that. 2 to 3 the estimate's already on 2. 62 reissue there. More rings and stuff like that. With an empty Dreadnought case there. Okay, so I think we're on finally on page 2. Like I said, there's so much stuff here. 1994 Wood Sound Studio classical guitar, estimate 5 to 7. 1250 at the moment. A guitar case there. Stage played Garth Brooks live from Central Park 1990 Martin D45 acoustic, 20 to 30 the estimate, 8,000. It's the current bid. Extensively used by Don McLean while on the road, including during his guest performance of his hit song American Pie, to close a 1997 Garth Brooks free concert in Central Park, New York. Interesting. That's a good thing about Julien's auction. They really do go into the provenance, especially all this kind of famous people stuff. It's a circa 2000 Wood Sound custom acoustic guitar, 4 to 6 the estimate, got 1250 current bid. Circa 2000 Ibanez AB10 BK acoustic bass guitar, estimate 4 to 6, got 200 current bid. Got a 2005 limited edition Martin 0021. Let's have a quick look at that. Tells you where he bought it from, the whole kind of history. We won't dig too deep into that. Don McLean circa 2000 S Galveston mandolin there, estimate 1000 to 2000. Lots of shirts. 2016 Martin custom made Coca-Cola acoustic guitar. Actually, let's have a look at this. Coca-Cola, it's a very nice wood. Let's see if we can zoom in a bit more. Oh wow, yeah, look at that. I was going to say hover to zoom. I don't think it's really quite working. Okay, here we go. Wow, look at that. That's quite stunning back on that. So 5 to 7 the estimate, already on 4. So created to honour the 100-year anniversary of the Dreadnought body shape. Features Don McLean stamped to their headstock. That's cool. They're pretty good with all the information that they provide here. Said if I had more time I would go into it in more detail, but really I think there's so much stuff in this auction, it's absolutely ridiculous, and I've left it a bit late, so unfortunately I'm just going through. You can see some of the other stuff while I'm scrolling through the guns and the cool shirts. 2004 Songwriters Hall of Fame Gibson J185 acoustic guitar there, 3 to 5. I think we'll see some other stuff from Steve Vai a bit later on. I think some Kurt Cobain stuff as well. So definitely quite curious. 2006 Martin D1228 12-string acoustic guitar there, 2 to 3 the estimates. More cool related stuff. I mean, there's a lot of Don McLean stuff. I think it's going to be at least 200 to 300 items. We're on page 3 now of 16, so you can see how much stuff there is. And there's a few pages where there aren't really many instruments, so that might save us a little bit of time. But here we go, you can see, wow, the amount of knives and things and watches, really, wow, it's quite something. Definitely liked his knives. Right, more instruments. 1971 D28 acoustic guitar there, 3 to 5 the estimate, current bid 2.5. And this was an interesting lot actually. I did very quickly look over this sale beforehand. Don McLean circa 1950s Fender Telecaster electric guitar is going to be popular with the Telecaster and Don McLean fans. 50 to 70 the estimate, 17,500 so far. Used during his time in Nashville. The guitar appears to have a standard neck and custom body. Okay. Personal collection of Don McLean. We've still got some Don McLean stuff. Don McLean, Vincent Starry Night, staged in studio, played 1969 Martin 0021 acoustic guitar. Wow, 2 to 400,000 the estimate. It's got 90,000 bids, so I think we better look at this this one in a bit more detail. Some good images here. 1969 Martin 0021 acoustic guitar used by Don McLean to compose and record his moving hit single Vincent, Starry Starry Night, as well as to record further songs from his seminal album American Pie. Till Tomorrow, Winterwood, Empty Chairs, Sister Fatima and The Grave. Formerly a devotee of the Martin D28, the instrument he would use to record American Pie, McLean became, in his own words, obsessed with Josh White's guitar and the sound he got out of it. Around the time he was composing and recording Tapestry, McLean got to know the prominent blues musician Josh White over the course of working shows together at the Cellar Door in 1969. Just before White's death, the young McLean purchased 2 Martin 0021s as a result of the musical encounter, retrofitting this one with new Charla tuners to make it easier to tune on stage, and eventually selling the other. Interesting. Lots more provenance on that guitar. Obviously, this is a big deal in terms of kind of composing, songwriting. So if you're a Don McLean fan, this is probably pretty close to being one of the top lots you could buy, so that's really quite interesting. Still on some more Don McLean stuff here. We're going on to page 4, so possibly getting close to 400 Don McLean related items here. It's really crazy when you think about it. It's a bit mad. Just looking through this just for the sake of it, and baseball things, really. It's quite fascinating. Absolutely love looking through these auction catalogues. Look at all this kind of collection of arts and things, even a bicycle. Oh, I think we're on to Steve Vai now. Okay, so there we go. That was the last Don McLean thing. Now we've got all this crazy Steve Vai stuff. So if you like Steve Vai, then this is definitely the auction for you as well. Lots of Steve Vai guitars in this auction as well coming up. Obviously he's going to have a lot of Frank Zappa kind of related things as well. I think there's a lot of guitars in this auction. So we're not going to get into a lot of these effects things here. So you've got like stuff gifted from Frank Zappa. This is going to, I'm sure, do quite well. You've got modular effects, strobe tuner, reverb, multiple effects and stuff. This is all Steve Vai. Rhythm, drum machine there, Roland chorus, space echo. We're just going to very briefly go over that. So here's a 1976 Ibanez double neck electric guitar. Estimate 1 to 2,000. Current bid is 3,000. So Steve Vai, I think, had like absolutely huge like guitar collection in his like guitar vault. So absolutely crazy. Once again, all of this kind of provenance of stuff. I'm sure there's millions of Steve Vai fans out there that would be absolutely love to get any guitar that he owned or played. So it's really quite fascinating. Look at all these kind of synth units. Mesa Boogie tube stereo power amp, Eventide harmonizer, Palmer speaker simulator, more synth kind of stuff. Really interesting pro audio. I think an interesting guitar here actually. 1988 Ibanez Gem 7 RB electric guitar, 5 to 7 the estimate, 9 already. Wow, this stuff is really gonna hit the big time there. Used extensively by Steve Vai. Nice looking guitar actually. Shame that it's a bit difficult to look at some of the pictures. Interesting looking guitar. Other bits, another one. 1980s Ibanez Gem 77 electric guitar, Muscle Boy. Look at that, the price is 8 to 12 the estimate, 10,000 bid already. Created for Steve Vai in the 80s. Yeah, it's going to be a big money. That's a great colour suit there. 1980s Carvin SH225 electric guitar. I expect we're going to see quite a lot of Carvin stuff in this auction. German made apparently. It's kind of interesting. Gifted to Steve Vai by Carvin. Load of rack gear here. Look at all of this different studio kind of related stuff. 1990s Conklin Custom 7-string electric guitar there. Estimate 4 to 6, 4.5 already. Yeah, all of this stuff is going to really do quite well. It's pretty bonkers. I think Steve Vai has quite a few crazy guitars there. gifted to Steve Vai in the early 1990s by Bill Conklin. Wild piece of a 7-string art was gifted to me back in the late 80s or early 90s. It actually plays very well, but it can bite at times if you play wrong notes. I like the way that he can't actually remember when it was gifted to him. He's probably gifted like so many guitars all the time. Steve Vai Whitesnake era carving power amp there, interesting. Speaker cabinet carving. I think there's going to be loads more carving stuff. Ibanez Universe UV71P electric guitar there. This is all going to do well. Production sample, that one. More Steve Vai related bits and bobs. On to page 6 now. Really interesting auction. Here's a Carvin DC series electric guitar, Minty SV69. Estimate 3 to 5. Gifted to Steve Vai. I used to own a Carvin guitar actually. One of the California carved tops. Really, really beautiful guitar. I think I just sold it because I needed money, to be honest. But really beautiful. I would have kept it otherwise. Steve Vai 27 custom Ibanez Prestige electric guitar. Claudia. Built for Steve Vai in 2017. And 1990s Ibanez A140 acoustic electric guitar, Omari. All of these seem to have like kind of Steve Vai inventory numbers. Interesting, because really he had massive volt, or has a massive volt apparently. Kurzweil sampler there. More things. Catalyst NXT electric guitar. Gabby there, a lot of them seem to have names as well. This is the forebearer of the Aristides brand. Interesting. Probably completely pronounced that wrong. Steve Vai 1998 Ibanez Gem 90 HAM Hoshino anniversary electric guitar. Crystal Snow. Wow, 10 grand on that one already. That's pretty good. One of the first 3 owned by Steve Vai. Okay, so someone likes that. Roland synth there. Steve Vai Carvin Legacy 100 amp head. Some more Carvin Legacy amps and half stack. A few more amps here. Whole load of them. Carvin Legacy 3 amplifier head. Harmony Nut by Yamaha. Then we've got a 1999 Ibanez Gem 7 DBK electric guitar. 5 to 7 the estimate. Current bids 5. 99 Washburn electric guitar. Uh, 99 Ibanez 6/7 double neck guitar there. Definitely a great auction for lovers of Don McLean and Steve Vai so far. Called Triton Extreme 88 keyboard workstation. GeForce Multi Effects. Digitech Rack of Wham harmonizer. This is interesting actually. Let's have a look at this. Lesniak custom electric guitar there. Estimates 1,000 to 2,000. This is kind of interesting looking. Donated to Steve Vai's Make a Noise Foundation. Steve Vai Fernandez Nomad Traveler electric guitar there. Stars and Stripes. Interesting. Fernandez electric guitar there. Ibanez custom trem button electric guitar. 2000 S Ibanez Gem 555 electric guitar. It's a lefty one. This might do quite well. The only one in Steve Vai's possession. I think there's also some interesting custom Gibson guitars for Ukraine appeal in this auction, which is pretty cool. So I look forward to seeing those a bit later. Steve Vai 2000 Ibanez Artwood acoustic guitar. Carvin AC 375 acoustic there. Bogner Cube cabinet there. Actually, let's have a quick look at this. Looks like it's interesting wood. Gifted to Steve Vai. I bet he got a lot of Carvin gifts. Focusrite audio interface there. He's got like projects binders. It's pretty random. Latin percussion, M. Cohen timbales, interesting. Oh, there's a Sabian gong as well, nearly missed that. Steve Vai, Universal SC10 cello. What is this? This just looks like some real junky, horrible cello, to be honest. Miniature 4-string electric guitar, that's pretty cute. Only one little picture. Fan-made miniature acoustic guitar model, that's sweet. Miniature box, Steve Vai, 2001 Ibanez Gem electric guitar, Amos. That I'm sure will do quite well. Nothing's got massive provenance here, but I'm sure it'll appear. 2000 S Ibanez Custom Shop S-type electric guitar. That's quite nice looking. Quite like the artwork on that. Custom art by Oriana Di Meola, daughter of American guitarist Al Di Meola, one of the most amazing guitarists of all time. Well, a bit like Steve Vai himself, so that's pretty cool. That's some really decent provenance there. Let's see what. Let's see. Hang on, let's just check. Go back this way. Okay. And let's go. 2002 Grammy Performance 1992 Ibanez Nomad acoustic there. Interesting. Morley pedal. Channel line mixer, more kind of clothes and stuff. Steve Vai, Ibanez Gem electric guitar, Mowgli, or Mowgli even. Prototype. Yeah, I wonder if we'll see any kind of big ticket ones. Custom Ibanez Gem 555 electric guitar, 2 to 3 on that. Let's have a quick look. Gem neck, maybe a budget way to get a bit of Steve Vai thing. Carbon power amps there, some more power amps. Oh, finally onto the next page there. 2005 Ibanez Gem electric guitar, 8 to 12 the estimate, we're on 9 already. Let's see, 2007 Ibanez Gem prototype hardtail electric guitar, that's an interesting one, hardtail, 5 to 7. Different bridges prototype, signed by him as well. 2000 S Ibanez Euphoria EP5 acoustic guitar. 2007 Emerald Alistair Hay travel acoustic guitar. These should be like carbon composite of the Emerald, the Irish company, yeah. Irish luthier Alistair Hay. He created that crazy Ultrazone guitar from the Steve Vai artwork. Some more Carvin amps here. I mean, I would quite like the Carvin amps, but too many things in this auction to go through. Ibanez MI MX65 combo amp there. Victory amp cabinet. 2008 Ibanez Teen J Craft thin body Prestige electric guitar there. It's quite interesting, these Ibanez Prestiges. 2009 Ibanez Gem 7 EA FX electric guitar. So some of these are quite interesting. Steve Vai 2000 S Ibanez Custom Shop Gem 77 electric guitar, camo one. Estimate 8 to 12, we're on 6 already. Another Ibanez Gem 70 AFX electric guitar, 2 to 3. Another Gem neck there. Toyuz Fender G-Deck amp, interesting. Lap steel there. Or lapstick, sorry, LS miniature travel guitar. Ah, interesting. Here we go. 2010 Ren custom electric guitar, green flame. This is a pretty bonkers one. Let's kind of click to get the large image on that. That's cool. I like that. I think this is my favourite guitar. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty epic looking. Fan-made Ren production of Steve Vai's iconic flame guitar. Wow, that's cool. That's really, really neat. I like that. Estimate's 1 to 2,000. That's really good. 2.5 already bid, but that is a cool looking guitar. 2012 Ibanez Gem 7 VWH electric guitar there. 8 to 12 is the estimate. 17.5, so this must be something pretty important then. Backup for his main axe for live performances, used for rehearsals. Interesting. That's a popular one. Signed Ibanez Gemini pedal prototype. That's cool. Another Gemini pedal prototype. Another one here. This is his pedal that he was working on. Another prototype there. This is pretty cool, this one. Look at that. Steve Vai Experience Hendrix Stage Play 2011 Ibanez Custom Shop Gem 77 Sophia. 8 to 12 is the estimate. It's ordering 25 grand. Wow. This is pretty cool. It's actually a pretty epic looking guitar, to be fair. It's quite a good colour, or at least on the front. Wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a pretty serious looking guitar. Well, that's a popular one. Yeah, it's pretty striking, as they say. Used live on stage in the 2011 Hendrix Experience. That's pretty cool. Anything else? The Marzios, all the information is in the notes. Carven Legacy monitor there. I said sorry, I can't go into everything in detail. There's just way too many things. Fractal audio interface there. Tube amplifier head Ibanez. Another Carven Legacy 3. Another Carven Legacy 3. More Carven Legacy 3 spare amp heads. Ibanez Geo electric guitar there, 1 to 2000. Looks like interesting artwork. Let's have a quick look on that. Yeah, definitely curious. What else do we have? More guitar mags, more Steve Vai stuff. Roland V guitar synth kind of thing. And that's kind of interesting. We're going a bit away from instruments, but that's kind of cool. An original oil painting on canvas that would become the cover art for Steve Vai's 2016 album Modern Primitive. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Actually kind of like that in a weird way. 700 to 900, 1500 bid already. That's pretty cool. Wow, like a Vimobile custom motorcycle. I'm getting distracted now by funny things. Traveller guitar, Speedster electric guitar there. Estimate 3 to 500, audio on 800. Custom Shamray Little Fish Travel guitar there. Steve Vai Boss Waza Craft half stack amplifier with expander unit. Head Rush amp and effects modelling system. Rare guitar effects pedals with unreleased Morley Steve Vai Attitude distortion pedal. Interesting. So pretty interesting collection of stuff there. Some more guitar effects pedals. More pedals here. See if I can spot anything super cool. Load more microphones and monitors and pro audio stuff. It's an interesting one. Signed 2018 Ibanez Gems 7 VP prototype electric guitar. Poorly. 8 to 12 the estimates on 6 so far. It's pretty cool. Let's see what's going on here. Let's carry on. 2018 Ibanez Gem 77 WDP prototype Woody electric guitar Nauga 3 to 5. Current bids is 5. Prototype sample. Interesting. It's kind of an unusual colour, I guess, for Steve Vai. Some loaded wooden pick guards, they're pretty cool. Lots more stuff. We're on to another page now. We're only just about getting kind of towards halfway through this auction, although I think there are bits where there aren't many guitars. This one for sure. Some Kanye West signed original Devil G's. Oh right, we've gone past Steve Vai now. Just to say, that was Steve Vai. So now we've got Kanye West's stuff. So I guess we're not really going to see much, many instruments, I presume. It's still interesting. Look at that, all this Kanye West stuff. Original Miller Time handwritten lyrics. Original nude study artwork. It's quite interesting actually. I had no idea really that he. That's really curious. Let's have a quick look at this. Yeah, it's all drawn by Kanye West. Wow. Okay, interesting. I never knew that he drew. It's actually quite interesting drawings. Oh, that's pretty cool. LL Cool J stuff here. Wow, that's pretty cool. So it looks like, yeah, Nicki Minaj. So it's all into other stuff. Now, oh, here we go. Prince owned and played 1992 Kurt Nelson Blue Cloud electric guitar with NFT. Estimate 80 to 100,000. It's already on 80,000. That's pretty serious. NFT plus. I'm not sure if anyone's really interested in NFTs anymore, but nevertheless, yeah. Personal collection of Prince. That's cool. Let's carry on. See if we got anything else. Right. Well, that was fairly straightforward. George Michael signed in Andrew Ridgeley stage use Wham! I'm Your Man Yamaha electric acoustic there. 2 to 4, 3.5 the current bid. Played on a stage performance with George Michael their hit song I'm Your Man, 1991 Rock in Rio Festival. Excellent. Yeah, Madonna bits here. Michael Jackson. Oh, here we go. Michael Jackson, 1995 Scream video used in smashed Gibson V electric guitar. 40 to 60,000 is the estimate. We're on 27.5 so far. This is pretty cool. Custom-made Gibson V-Wing guitar smashed by Michael Jackson in the Mark Romanek directed video for the song Scream from Michael Jackson's 1995 album History, Past, Present and Future, Book 1. This track was particularly notable as it was a duet between Michael and his sister Janet Jackson, guitar broken in 3 sections, one of which is signed and inscribed in the videos directed by both Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson. The guitar smashing scene was shot in a single take, making this the only guitar from the video shoot. Pretty cool. So, yeah, pretty random this auction. Michael Jackson signed This Is It rehearsal played cymbal. Pretty random auction. Taylor Swift signed guitar. I don't think that's probably going to be anything super exciting. Sheryl Crow signed Fender Telecaster electric guitar, but if you like Sheryl Crow, I guess that's a interesting thing for you. Amy Winehouse signed Squire electric guitar. We're getting into more not too exciting things. I think there's like a cool I think there's like a Kurt Cobain guitar somewhere here. Lenny Kravitz signed Let Love Rule acoustic. Chris Isaac signed D'Angelico X59 electric guitar. Let's have a quick look at this actually. Dave Matthews signed Breed Love Discovery Concert acoustic guitar with illustration. John Mayer signed PRS SE Standard electric guitar. Jack Johnson signed Martin & Co. OMC 16E acoustic guitar. These are just signed instruments and they're not really as interesting. Jack Johnson signed Martin & Co. Ox Uke Bamboo ukulele. John Legend signed electric guitar. Justin Bieber signed Epiphone acoustic guitar there. Really interesting stuff. Lots more Johnny Cash kind of stuff here. Willie Nelson signed Martin & Co. acoustic guitar there. Waylon Jennings personally owned and played Gibson Chet Atkins SST guitar. Well, I think it's probably worth having a look at that a little bit. 5 to 7 the estimate. We're only 12.50 at the moment. Waylon Jennings owned Fender Telecaster electric guitar there. 8 to 10. Current bid 4,500. Custom shop one. Jimmy Page and Robert Plant signed guitar. Waylon Jennings there. Okay. Then we've got Bonnie Raitt signed Squire Stratocaster electric guitar. Melissa Etheridge signed Epiphone acoustic guitar there. Some dresses. Country Western Music Multi signed acoustic guitar with photos. Cool Wurlitzer jukebox there. Music Legends Multi signed electric guitar. No more multi signed electric guitars. Now these are the ones I wanted to look at here. Gibson Ukraine Relief slash stage played signed and illustrated Gibson Les Paul electric guitar with NFT. Estimates 8 to 12, 10,000 already current bid. That's pretty cool. So I think this is all for, are these for charity, or maybe they were sold for charity already. Let's read it. I think these actually look really cool. I think that's really cool colour. Personally, maybe I'm gone mad or something, but looking at too many auctions, but I like that. So yeah, bringing the music community together to stand by the Ukraine relief effort, raising awareness and funds to aid the people of Ukraine. So, NFT as well, apparently, for the blockchain. That's an interesting one there. This is Gibson. This is a Paul McCartney one. Les Paul. Interesting. Wow, 22.5 already on this one. 10 to 20 the estimate. Left-handed guitar, so I guess that makes it even rarer for the left-hand players. This is cool. I really like this colour scheme. I think they should do that kind of more often. That's a really nice colour blue and a really nice colour yellow there. Another Gibson Ukraine. This is a kind of general star one, I think. Wow, there's a lot of pictures on this. Estimate's 4 to 6. 9,000 is the estimate. Load of pictures of people playing it there. Not so thrilled about this one, but interesting enough. It's another Slash played one here. Estimate 68. It's on 9. Once again, quite nice. I think my favourite's the Paul McCartney one so far, because it doesn't have like a massive signature across the front. But yeah, I love this colour scheme. It's cool. Moving on, another Ukraine relief. This is a little bit different, kind of peace symbol one. This one not so popular. I'm not too surprised. This one missed the mark a bit, I think. Not so good. Autograph book there. Another one here. Guitars for Peace. Another kind of similar one with a kind of peace dove there. 2 to 4 the estimate. Les Paul signed Epiphone Les Paul electric guitar. More kind of record bits. B.B. King signed Stedman Pro electric guitar. Wanda Jackson signed Inscribed Daisy Rock acoustic guitar. 1957 Fender Bassman amplifier. Let's have a look. I love a good Fender Bassman amp, so that's really nice. Property from the estate of Haldsvika, Julien's auction. We covered this video before, the Haldsvika one, so it's something that's gone back into auction again, so it didn't stay out in the open world too long. Right, we're on to the next page here. Still got quite a few pages left to go, so saying quite a lot with some Elvis stuff here. I'm gonna have any Elvis related musical instruments or not, that is the question. Still on to Elvis stuff here. I can't see anything so far. We've gone past Elvis already, so we're on Aretha Franklin Sonny Rollins signed pickguard. That's pretty interesting. Let's carry on. Somewhere I think there's this Kurt Cobain kind of stuff. Okay, well that was easy, that one. Lots of, looks like Beatles related stuff. Paul McCartney signed Hofner 501 1963 reissue bass guitar, and that's going to do quite well. I'm sure the classic Beatle bass, violin style kind of bass. Signed by the man himself, obviously a reissue, but still going to do well. 3 to 5 the estimate's already on 6. Nice picture of him playing there. He's a bit younger. What on earth is that? Mountain Laville tree sculpture. Okay, interesting. Let's not get into that one. Rolling Stone signed Keith Richards signed Telecaster electric guitar there. Nice. Rolling Stones Bill Wyman Guild Jetstar JS2 bass guitar. Okay. Rolling Stones Keith Richards signed Huntington Tele style guitar. The Who band signed Gibson SG90 double electric guitar. That's doing quite popular. That's actually quite a nice nice Gibson SG actually. Quite nice. It's a bit rusty. That's interesting. 2 to 3 the estimates on 3 already. The Who John Entwistle Tommy Filman stage used axe bass guitar. 10 to 20s the estimates on 8,000 so far. Circa 1971. Guitar was most notably played by entrants on the classic rock film opera Tommy. There you go, it's an important bit of rock history there, so I think that will do pretty well. Microphone there. Cream, Ginger Baker and Jack Bruce signed Rogue acoustic guitar. Eric Clapton signed Fender Stratocaster electric guitar. Don't think there's any kind of super important things. It's just a person getting a signature on a guitar there. No actual provenance. Grateful Dead. Jerry Garcia signed 1989 Fender Strat electric guitar there. Let's have a look at this because it's 8 to 12. The 8,000 estimate. Maybe it's just the guitar itself that's worth a fair bit. Grateful Dead Bob Weir signed Martin LXM acoustic guitar. Grateful Dead Mickey Hart concert used drumsticks. That's cool. Grateful Dead Phil Lesh powered 12-inch speaker. Some Jimi Hendrix stuff here. Some cases, flight case stuff. Mahavishnu Orchestra John McLaughlin owned and played 1977 Gibson Birdland electric guitar with magazine 4 to 6, 4.5 the estimate. Do like a bit of Mahavishnu Orchestra and John McLaughlin, absolutely incredible guitarist, absolutely wonderful. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. That's good. It's going to be tough for me to decide what image to use for the thumbnail, but maybe this Steve Vai. Well, let's put it Steve Vai guitar that I think might win it. Yeah, we're still going on. Page and Plant. Jimmy Page and Robert Plant signed Epiphone Les Paul electric guitar. Pink Floyd Roger Waters signed Telecaster electric guitar. Pink Floyd Nick Mason signed snare drum. Pink Floyd Band signed Fender Telecaster electric guitar with photos. Pink Floyd Roger Waters signed electric guitar. Pink Floyd Dave Gilmour signed semi-acoustic guitar. Nothing. Ooh, Bob Dylan played and owned personal Woodstock piano with book. Wow. This auction is just getting crazier and crazier. 50 to 70,000 here. Current bid 50,000. Wow, okay. It's a AWM McNabb & Co. brand grand piano, personally owned and used by Bob Dylan at his Birdcliff home in Woodstock, New York. Interesting, composing different things. And the hit song Lay Lady Lay. Well, I won't get into reading all of that stuff, but if you like Bob Dylan and you like pianos, that's a good lot, I think. Definitely an interesting one. Creedence Clearwater Revival. Stu Cook signed 1968 Woodstock stage played Fender bass guitar with photos. Well, another big lot there, 30 to 50. It's the estimate. 30,000 is the current bid. 1968 Fender Precision bass guitar used extensively by Stu Cook for Creedence Clearwater Revival, both on stage and in the studio. His primary instrument from the spring of 1968 until the group's breakup in 1972, it was used to wow audiences at countless live shows as well as record numerous classic hit songs. Interesting. Also played the bass while performing at the historic Woodstock Music Festival in 1969, so that is a real kind of important, once again, rock history. I mean, it's full of it. Crosby, Stills and Nash. Stephen Stills signed guitar. Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young band signed Squire Bullet electric guitar. Van Morrison signed Fender Stratocaster electric guitar. The band, Garth Hudson and Robbie Robertson signed guitar. All of this cool stuff. Lynyrd Skynyrd band signed guitar with inscribed Freebird lyrics there. Eagles band signed Squire Stratocaster electric guitar. That's quite a lot of quite a high estimate for Eagles stuff, but I guess there's a lot of Eagles fans, so interesting. People pay a lot for a signature. Marshall Tucker band signed electric guitar and signed photo. David Bowie commemorative Supro Bowie dual tone electric guitar. Okay. Queen Roger Taylor 1979 stage played drumsticks, amplifier, touring caser. Queen Brian May signed BMG electric guitar. Another one, but in red there. Wow, that's fucking crazy. Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Keith Emerson signed limited edition EMMS Moog synth with photo NFT. Wow, that's pretty mad. This is absolutely bonkers. Now I think I might have to add this as my thumbnail. This is like absolutely, what the hell is going on here? This is absolute madness. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before. A limited edition 2015 Moog EMMS synthesizer commemorating the original early 1970s version used by Keith Emerson of the progressive rock band Emerson, Lake and Palmer, hand signed in silver, marked by Emerson next to the band's ELP logo, and skull art, which was designed by H.R. Geiger. Wow, this is Craig. This is crazy. The Moog is one of only 3 units that was built. Wow. 60,000 is the current bid. 100 to 200,000. This is absolutely mad. I don't think I've ever seen anything as crazy as this. This is absolutely bonkers. Wow, if you like kind of synth stuff, wow, that kind of took me by surprise, I must admit. Yes, John Anderson signed Gibson Les Paul standard electric guitar there. We've still got more stuff to go. This is a really, really substantially long auction. Peter Frampton signed Epiphone FT30 acoustic guitar. Rush band signed Squire Bullet Stratocaster electric guitar. Rush Alex Lifeson signed PRS A15AL acoustic guitar. Ted Nugent signed Epiphone Dot ES339 VS electric guitar. Dire Straits Terry Williams stage used drumsticks with concert ticket. Cheap Trick band signed Squire Bullet Stratocaster electric guitar 1000 to 2000. Rio Speedwagon band signed Squire Stratocaster electric guitar. Fleetwood Mac Mick Fleetwood stage used drumsticks with concert ticket. Fleetwood Mac Mick Fleetwood signed in stage used drum head and stage used drumsticks. Fleetwood Mac Lindsay Buckingham signed Fender Stratocaster electric guitar. Hart Nancy Wilson stage played Barracuda Gibson Les Paul electric guitar. Hart Ann and Nancy Wilson signed Epiphone Les Paul special electric guitar. Carrie Simon signed Yorso Vane Epiphone acoustic guitar. Carole King signed Stratocaster electric guitar. Joni Mitchell signed Neil Young signed mini acoustic guitar. James Taylor signed See You Up on the Roof Yamaha acoustic guitar. Al Stewart signed Carlo Robelli acoustic guitar. Jerry Rafferty played 1977 Fender Mustang bass guitar 2 to 3 C estimate. Yep, interesting. Gordon Lightfoot signed Carlo Robelli acoustic guitar. Jimmy Buffett signed Silvertone acoustic guitar. Doobie Brothers band signed Stag electric guitar. Chicago Carr signed Fender American Standard Stratocaster electric guitar. Bob Seger signed Epiphone acoustic. Dave Mason signed Squire Bullet Stratocaster electric guitar. And New Jersey Music All Stars Springsteen, Jovi and others signed Ovation acoustic. There. Genesis Phil Collins stage used drum sticks there, if you're a Genesis fan. I'm a bit overwhelmed by how much stuff is here, to be honest. Steve Vai signed Ibanez Gem. Mountain Leslie West Soundcheck studio and stage played 2010 Larive acoustic electric guitar. Mountain Leslie West D'Angelico XL DC electric guitar. Mountain Leslie West Korg Microkorg synth vocoder. Louis Vuitton case, interesting. Mountain again Leslie West stage played and photo and video match 2007 Dean Zelinsky signed electric guitar. Another Mountain Leslie West stage played photo and video match 2010 Dean signature electric guitar. Mountain Leslie West 2016 Dean signature electric guitar. Judas Priest band signed electric guitar. AC/DC band signed Pink bass guitar. AC/DC Angus Young signed 2010 Gibson Custom Shop Les Paul SG electric guitar. AC/DC Angus Young signed with Devil Sketch Stratocaster guitar. Let's have a look at this. Okay. And moving onward. More AC/DC stuff here. Ozzy Osbourne and Zakk Wylde signed Epiphone Les Paul Jr. electric guitar. Kiss Paul Stanley stage played, smashed and signed Ibanez electric guitar with photo, 4 to 6 the estimate, current bid 1700. Interesting. Kiss Gene Simmons stage played and signed Black Punisher bass guitar, 10 to 20 is the estimate on that, 4.5 the current bid. Interesting. Let's see, Blue Oyster Cult, Buck Dharma Eric Bloom signed guitar, Meatloaf Jeff Stefko multi-signed Bat Out of Hell Slingland drum kit there, 10 to 20,000 on that. Yeah, absolutely crazy auction. Winning bidder will have to arrange shipment from its current location in Florida. Aerosmith Joe Perry Love in an elevator stage played and signed Gibson Les Paul electric guitar, 10 to 20,000 the estimate. We're on 10,000 already. Yeah. He played this guitar on stage during the record-breaking Aerosmith 50th anniversary celebration concert at Fenway Park in Boston, September the 8th, 2022. Interesting, so recently used. Aerosmith Jerry Kramer drumsticks there. Van Halen, Eddie Van Halen and the Cradle Will Rock 2008 stage played and signed Charvel electric guitar with photo and NFT. 40 to 60 the estimate, current bid 40. So this is going to be obviously worth a lot more now to all the big Van Halen fans. Interesting lot there. One of a kind black and yellow Charvel EVH art series there. Stage played by Van Halen in Reno, Nevada, 2008. Interesting. Yeah. Mad auction for sure. Van Halen, Eddie Van Halen signed EVH by Fender Wolfgang electric guitar. I think anything with his signature on as well is going to be kind of big money now, isn't it? So then Sammy Hagar 2006 stage played beer soaked and signed Red Pacifica electric guitar with photo, 5 to 7 the estimate on that. And some more bits. Bon Jovi, Alec John Such stage played and signed Keep the Faith Tour custom SD Curly electric bass guitar, 4 to 6 the estimate. Do like these SD Curly guitars. I think they're really cool. I should have bought one when they were kind of a bit easier to, cheaper to get hold of, but interesting. Custom one in its original hard case. Interesting. Bon Jovi, Olivia Newton-John, John Travolta and John Bon Jovi signed electric guitar there. Styx band signed Squire Bullet Stratocaster electric guitar. Batman and Joker John Bolin guitar set. Interesting. Anthrax Scott Ian signed Jackson Scott Ian V electric guitar. Motley Crue Nicky Six stage played and signed Kickstart My Heart Schecter bass guitar with photos, 5 to 7 the estimate. Some more bits here, Slash and stuff like that. Studios Ron Ashton and Iggy Pop signed guitar. The Clash Mick Jones signed electric guitar. Devo Honer clavinet keyboard, that's interesting. The Cure Paul Thompson stage played and signed Schecter electric guitar, 10 to 20,000 there, current bid 3.5. NFT plus as well. Ministry Paul Raven stage played Schecter ultra bass guitar, 4 to 6,000 there. Not many pictures there. 9 Inch Nails Aaron North stage played smashed and signed guitar, 3 to 5. Only 600 on it so far. Guitar was destroyed at the end of the song Head Like a Hole after the performance. North gifted the guitar to a member of the crew. There you go. Oh, I think we're stuck now. We can't actually escape from this page now. We have to keep looking at it. Rage Against the Machine Tom Morello signed Squire Bullet Stratocaster. Jane's Addiction band signed and Jerry Cantrell signed Usenberg Bonneville electric guitar. They're missing the D there. It's Duesenberg, so I had to double take on that. Taylor Hawkins tribute concert, multi-artist signed Eddie Van Halen, Frankenstein electric guitar with an NFT. 3 to 5 the estimate. We're on 6 already. Just can't get over how many crazy things are here. Taylor Hawkins tribute concert, multi-artist signed Symbol. Taylor Hawkins tribute concert, John Paul Jones Manson Guitar Works, multi-artist signed bass guitar with NFT. Drumhead there, Taylor Hawkins signed multi-artist. Symbol there as well, another drumhead. All kind of symbols, more signed symbols there. Taylor Hawkins Brian May Red Special multi-artist signed as well. Another Taylor Hawkins tribute concert, Nile Rodgers signed Hitmaker Fender Stratocaster electric guitar. 6 to 8 is the estimate. Current bid is on 1,000, so it's got a bit more to go. Another Taylor Hawkins tribute concert, multi-artist signed Gibson Trinity Lopez electric guitar. Chris Cornell signed guitar with photo. Let's have a quick look at that. Foo Fighters band signed Gibson Swampash Studio Pro Explorer electric guitar. Pearl Jam signed acoustic there. Alice in Chains signed G&L Super Hawk Jerry Cantrell electric guitar. Okay. Oh, I think we're on to the last page now. Ah, here it is. Yeah, I knew there was something to do with Nirvana and Kurt Cobain. This one, yeah, big deal here. Nirvana, 1989, Kurt Cobain, stage played in Smash, Throw My Ass in Jail, Fender Mustang electric guitar with photos, 200 to 400,000 the estimate. Audio on £200,000. Yeah, this is the, maybe this should really be the thumbnail, to be honest. I think this makes sense. We know that anything kind of Kurt Cobain is just going to go absolutely kind of crazy, so I think it makes sense to probably have this one. Circa 1970, the Fender Mustang electric guitar with tobacco sunburst finish that was owned, stage played, smashed and signed by Kurt Cobain of Nirvana. Following the release of Nirvana's debut album Bleach, the band embarked on their first US tour where they played hole-in-the-wall venues across the South and Midwest. According to the book Nirvana, the chosen rejects by Kurt St. Thomas. Nirvana were having so much fun on the tour that Kurt began to express his joy by smashing a new guitar at every show. On July the 9th, 1989, at Sonic Temple Hall in Wilkinsburg, Pennsylvania, Kurt destroyed an old Mustang in his own unique way in front of a very small crowd. Why do I do it? Kurt asked in a confrontational manner. Why not? It feels good. Somebody already cut down a nice old tree to make that fucking guitar. Smash it. We only ever do it if the feeling's right. There you go. He played it in 2 performances in 1989. Club Dreamers in Chicago. Obviously, didn't smash it at that time. And Sonic Temple there, where he smashed it. Yeah. There you go. And then there's a story about how it went into the open market, but that's another thing. Nirvana 1991, Dave Grohl, Peel Sessions, studio used drumsticks there. Nirvana 1991, Kurt Cobain, Peel Sessions, studio used guitar effects pedal. Wow, bloody hell. $17,000, dollars on this one already. This distortion, the DS1, estimates 4 to 6, and this one's 17,500 already. So he's kind of written on top of it Nirvana as well. So interesting. It's got a letter of authenticity. I mean, anything Kurt Cobain, it just goes crazy, doesn't it? Look, even a pick from the Peel session, $1,250. Red Hot Chili Peppers signed custom electric guitar there. Let's see what else. Larry Mullen drumsticks. What else do we have? Billy Joel band signed drumhead. Eurythmics band signed electric guitar. Sublime signed Ibanez Geo electric guitar with illustration. Moby signed Carlo Robelli electric guitar with illustration. Beck band signed Squire Stratocaster electric guitar. And I think, are we going to have any other musical instruments, or are we near the end? I think that's it. Wow, absolutely mad auction, I have to say. Like, it's kind of tiring going through all this stuff, but this auction, like, is really quite ridiculous. So if you're into kind of like merch and kind of stuff from famous people, famous instruments, possessions of famous people, this really is the auction for you. And I'll put a link in the description. I definitely recommend checking it out. Some amazing stuff from Don McLean's collection, amazing stuff from Steve Vai, the Kurt Cobain guitar, like amazing, like really cool auction. I definitely recommend checking it out. So yeah, that's basically it. I did my best to get through that. It was a bit of a slog, but yeah, thanks a lot for watching, really appreciate it. Definitely check the link in the description, and I'll catch you next time. Bye. Many thanks for tuning in to the Musical Instrument Investigator. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, then please like, subscribe and turn on notifications, and watch out for the next video coming soon.